Okay.
Cute costume. I don't know that anybody besides us really dressed up, but it's okay.
I dressed up. What are you doing?
What were you today?
JD?
You're live.
Oh, am I?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I didn't know.
It's like,
Okay. Well, welcome to our Monday morning class, JD's Realty and Auction. This morning we are going to discuss porcelain. If you guys want to go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe, and the notification bell, you'll get notified when we go live on our Monday morning meetings. As I said, today we're going to discuss porcelain, a brief history of porcelain, as well as types, how to tell the difference between porcelain and ceramics. Let's see. So, a brief history of porcelain, because it is quite long. From its advent in ancient China to its adoption and use in Europe. Wow, that's an interesting way to say Europe. Porcelain has a long and storied history. It was first invented in China in a primitive form during the Tang Dynasty from 618 to 907, and in the form best known in the West during the Yuan Dynasty from 1279 to 1368. Porcelain's secrets were guarded by its Chinese inventors, as the Chinese believed it held powerful magic with the ability to negate poison or detect it when it was present within the vessel. Porcelain slowly spread to other East Asian countries, then to Europe, and eventually to the rest of the world. The European name porcelain in English comes from the Old Italian porcellana, which means cowrie shell, because of its resemblance to the surface of a seashell.
Hey, can you guys mute yourself, please?
Porcelain is also referred to as china or fine china in some English-speaking countries, as it was first seen in imports from China during the 17th century. Its manufacturing process is more demanding than that of earthenware and stoneware, the two other main types of pottery, and it has usually been regarded as the most prestigious type of pottery.
Hi, please mute yourself.
For its delicacy, strength, and its white color. It combines well with both glazes and paint and can be modeled very well, allowing a huge range of decorative treatments in tableware, vessels, and figurines. The types of porcelain are hard paste or true porcelain made from petunse or china stone, a feldspathic rock ground to a powder and mixed with kaolin or a white china clay. During the firing at a temperature of about 2600 degrees, the petusune vitrified, which means it turns to a glass-like substance, while the kaolin ensured that the object retained its shape. Soft paste or artificial porcelain is a mixture of clay ground glass requiring a softer firing than a hard paste porcelain. Although there is superficial resemblance, soft paste porcelain can generally be distinguished from hard paste by its softer body. Soft paste porcelain can be cut with a file, for example, whereas hard paste cannot. The first European soft paste porcelain was made in Florence in about 1575 at workshops under the patronage of Francesco de' Medici. It was not until the late 17th and 18th centuries that it was produced in quantity. The secret of hard paste porcelain was discovered about 1707 at the Meissen factory in Saxony by Johann Friedrich Bottger and Heinrich Walter von Tirschenhaus. Thank you. The standard English bone china body was produced around 1800 when Josiah Spode II added calcined bones to the hard paste porcelain china. Although hard paste porcelain is strong, its vitreous nature causes it to chip fairly easily, whereas bone china does not. Hard paste porcelain is preferred on the European continent, whereas bone china is preferred in Britain and the United States. So porcelain versus ceramic. Ceramic and porcelain are both made from a similar material and process. Both are made from clay and fired in a kiln. The difference comes from the firing material and the fineness of the material with which it's made. Porcelain is made from a more finely processed, denser clay with ingredients that vitrify, which means it sets harder and is fired at a higher temperature in the kiln, whereas ceramics are made with a less dense, coarse material and fired at lower temperatures, making the resulting wares less durable. Ceramics in the hand will feel lighter as well as sound hollow, whereas porcelains will ring much like crystal when tapped or dinged along the rim or the sides. And it's also just going to be a heavier piece in the hand, unless we're talking about like a really fine eggshell bone china piece. And obviously that's going to be very delicate. But that is my presentation for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it and it helps you a little bit when you're holding a piece of ceramic versus porcelain. Get a better idea.